Somebody had a question here also about trichotillomania specifically. I had actually shaved my head a couple times back in high school because I had pulled out so much that I had bald spots. But I feel like at first it was definitely a little bit difficult to adjust to because also as a, high school teenager with already a struggling sense of identity, what do you do where you just shaved off your head and now everyone looks at you like the bald girl? But I also I love hair dye and I love experimenting. And just similarly to how I feel like my tooth, I didn't ever look at my tooth when I busted it a couple months ago and say like, oh God, like please don't look at me. I kind of embraced it and I was like, yeah, it's cute, it's quirky, it's a badge of honor that I'm that hardcore at the park. And so with trichotillomania, it was kind of a similar thing in that yes, I did have my initial struggles and trying to figure out how I felt with it all. But in the end, I was like, for me, I like to dye the peach fuzz. And the fact that it was shorter allowed me to dye it more often without damage because it was just shave it off, dye it a new color, shave it off, dye it a new color. And, I'm not saying that shaving the head is for everybody. But for me personally, it gave me, it was an unexpected sense of power. I think that's the biggest thing is recognizing that every part of us, although negative may exist, it's like we may find these things about us that we don't find ideal and that we think other people look down upon us for, but it's a matter of personal perspective. And if you truly do have a sense of self that is unbreakable, um, I think it can be, these don't have to be negatives. They can serve as, inspiration for others rather than just things that bring you down because it's all a part of a human experience. I'm not saying everyone's going to bust their teeth or have to shave their head or pull their hair out, but just anything people are uncomfortable with, whether it be a part of their identity, the appearance, or themselves. It's to recognize we're all going through something is, I think, the most beneficial thing about my music is that I can really see that through others and I can share that with others. So yeah, trichotillomania into music segue.